Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. We've got another blog today from Jagex. 2 blogs, 2 days in a row, this time with the Fletching Activity from the Valamore, the Final Dawn. This is about the rewards. Now normally we'd do this live and I'd upload it after the stream, but we've changed our stream schedules at the end of the week. So we are doing it off stream, but we always bring you the videos because that's what we're dedicated to doing here at King Condor & Co. So don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button down below so you never miss a blog post, an update, or anything newsworthy or controversy worthy in the Runescape community. I've got your fucking back, and you know no one's going to give you a more real take than me. But let's have a look at what we've got here today. So for those that might not remember the gameplay loop of the old Fletching Activity, I'll give you a quick rundown if I remember it correctly. I think there's going to be totems around, or totem spots around the area, kind of like birdhouse areas on Fossil Island, but on the new area of Valamore. And you have to take note of critters in the area and identify the 3 most common critters, and the more accurate you are of your critters, the better your rewards. Then you build a totem, and the better wood you use, the better the totem, or the longer the totem lasts for. You nail it to a wall or some shit, or you fletch it, nail it to a wall, and then the ants come by and pay their offerings, and depending on how accurate you are of the critters and how good your wood is, you will get a reward of XP and some sort of loot based on that. I'm almost certain that's the basic rundown of how the minigame works. If I'm wrong, please correct me down below. But I want to talk about the rewards today and the proposals. First off, we've got the fletching knife here. So as it says, this is a setup from a standard knife, which is a popular pitch when they shared the thoughts before. So basically, when equipped, the fletching knife will count as a knife for passive checks. So that's things like deadfall traps and cutting webs like in the wilderness when you're holding it. But for actual fletching activities, you have to have it in your inventory. So you can't wear it and do 28 unstrung bows at a time. You can wear it and like slash webs and do hunter, however, or maybe even, oh no, you need a chisel for birdhouses, don't you? So yeah, but fletching activities with logs in your inventory, you have to have it in your inventory, not on your hands. So you can fletch the following items. You've got unstrung bows, shields, stocks, arrow shafts, atlatl dart shafts, javelin shafts, battle staves, and hunter spears, which I don't think we have hunter spears, or I don't think we can fletch atlatl dart shafts either, right? I'm not too well educated on the Valamore stuff. I haven't really spent much time there because I've already hit the end game and gone beyond it, so I haven't done much. I've done enough moons to know how it works. I haven't done too many hunter rumors and stuff, so I'm learning as I go. Let me know if I'm wrong on anything, please. That way I can learn about it more too. And then obviously you can use it for fletching, and totems works both from the inventory and offhand equipped. So you can equip it for the end totems, that's fine. So the aim is for faster fletching action time. Our aim is that this faster fletching action time doesn't interact with skilling times and won't impact tip manipulation methods or metas. Sorry, did I mention what it actually does? It reduces the action of like fletching by 1 game tick. My apologies, I kind of went past that. So it's not just an equipable knife for like non-fletching stuff, but when fletching, everything is 1 tick faster. So it's very similar to the smithing outfit from the Giant's Foundry, where you can, if you wear the whole outfit, you're guaranteed to smith 1 tick faster. Same shit here, but Jagex is trying to say that they're trying to make sure that it won't impact tick manipulation methods or metas. So for those that are into that sort of shit, don't worry, you'll be fine. So while on initial reading those alarm bells might be ringing, we want to assure you that this is something they're aware of and they will put to work to make sure that you won't get fucked on. So we've got some XP rates here by the looks of it. Currently, 140, maybe longbows I think are the most common to be done for ironman because of the kingdom. 104 KXP an hour with the knife, but with the fletching knife, 157, that can't be right. Are you serious? That's 53,000 XP more an hour while fletching. Jesus fucking Christ. That, I mean, shit. Yeah, magic longbows even more. Look, magic's 83,000. Use almost 70,000. Jesus, wow. Okay, so the XP rates are going to be massive, and I guess the question is, should we add it? Yes, you should add it to the game, absolutely. Now the bowstring spool. Now I'm assuming this is a pitch from this pitch was firmer favorite amongst fletching. What the fuck? Sorry, my apologies. I just fisted my mic and turned the gain up. Fletching aficionados. I have no idea what that means. What? Sorry, I need to figure that out for a second. A fletching. So the the description is well, the description is: yo tiene afición o gusto por alguna actividad o por un aspecto de acuerdo al que asiste con Fensurencia aplicado a persona usado también como sustantivo. Sustantivo. So, amateurs. It means amateurs. I don't know if you can. So fletching amateurs. I hope that makes sense now. Our plan is for the spool to be upgradable, giving you a chance to combine a total of 6 spools to reach a maximum strings of 100,000. So I'm assuming if you have this in your inventory, you put your bow strings in it, and then you don't need to go 14 strings and 14 bows. You can do 27 bows and 1 inventory of your spool, pulling the strings out of it. And you can store up to 100,000 bow strings. That's going to be fucking massive for fletching. This will actually make making bows worth it. And I think that's okay, because this is going to be pretty decent XP per hour buff to making unstrung into strung bows, but it's also going to actually give you a purpose of not just stacking unstrung bows. I've got enough maple and new unstrung bows in my bank to buy a bond and trade it to someone, like pay the trading fee. I don't need that much money. I don't need that much longbows in GP. But if I can string them 27 at a time, that's mega AFK. Unfortunately, I'm already 99, but it would be good for alking. So you can fill the spool with bowstrings, then use it when stringing bows. Perfect. Crafting bowstrings auto adds them to your spool first, as long as it's in your inventory. Excellent. Fill up straight from the bank with a right-click option, and no strings can be added or removed while in the bank or next to the bank chest. That is insane money. That might be an interesting bot farms. They're going to go back to flax picking. I got you. I can tell you that right now. I think they absolutely should add that. Like, otherwise, unstrung bows just sit there as dead content. I don't think it's going to be damaging to the economy, because a lot of it's alcohols, a lot of it's ironman dog shit anyway. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Absolutely. Ent branches. Okay, so we showed a lot of different ideas for what we could use, could craft using ent branches in our previous blog, and with the help of your feedback, we chopped them down to 3 we feel are the strongest: addle darts, cosmetic green man mask, and 2 types of player and house carvings. Keep reading for more on these. Okay, so 1 item and then 3 useless items. Okay, cool. So if you have some spare Fletching Activity uniques on your hands, you'll be able to trade them in for extra ent branches. Okay, so you can use them for creating more darts crafting. Okay, cool. So if you get extra spools beyond 6 or more than 1 knife, you can trade it in for more. Sorry, I shifted that. You can trade it in for more branches. That's cool. So dart crafting, you're going to need 83 fletching, an ent branch tradable, which you will fletch into a dart shaft, which will take 10 per branch. A broken antler, tradable, to be dropped by the custodian stalkers. That will make 10 tips. And then feathers, tradable to attach to the dart. Okay, cool. So you got to go, I guess, the feathers go on last in this case for the darts, which is interesting. You know, Jagex, they never do the same thing twice. They always have to make a change at the last minute. But I believe adult darts are actually quite commonly used. 83 fletching, I can imagine this being a decent amount of XP per hour. This might be actually a decent method for mains, especially if you can just buy this stuff. So dart crafting sounds good, because I think at the moment you can only really get darts from the Colosseum and the Peril Moons. Is that correct? I could be wrong, but I don't think I've got many darts at all. I don't think I've had any darts since doing moons. So yeah, but please correct me if I'm wrong, for the love of God. Now you've got different masks here that are tradable, and they're cosmetic. It's a cosmetic head item, set-based style when first crafted. Alright, you can use them. You can then spruce up by attaching different forestry leaves, like maple or magic, to best suit your style. They'll be tradable, but you need to peel off your own decor. Okay. You'll be able to use it to craft the next cosmetic on the table. Well, that's completely fucking useless. So should we add it to the rewards? I mean, I'm not going to say no, but it's, yeah, sure. It's a fucking, yeah, it's cosmetic, yeah, not for me. Anyways, would your bring your love of nature home with a brand new carving whittled within your own 2 hands. Okay, in your playing house, that can look pretty fucking sick, especially the statue. I like that more than the mask, because why the fuck would I wear that? But put that in my house? Sure, why not? Because it doesn't matter if I wear it or have it or not in the house. I can just throw it there and leave. I've got a Christmas tree in there and a beehive. Why not? You'll be able to fletch 2 different versions using a combination of ent branches and a number of gold bars and green man masks. I see. Okay, so decoration spot, 53 fletching for the carving, and then a garden or formal garden and 79 fletching for the statue. Cool, that's better than the fucking mask. Still, but in the grand scheme of things, it's useless horse shit for me. So that's all for the rewards they're pitching. They have a, is this a, They're not giving us a survey, are they? What's wrong with the in-game polling system? How do we feel? Why don't just fucking poll it? You've only got a month and a half, 2 months before this is meant to be out. Poll it. Fuck me. I'm not doing the survey. Fuck that. So frequently asked questions. Will this be another daily scape? No, our intention is for this to be a very active activity. We're thinking something akin to herbivore rather than having birdhouse vibes. Okay, there you go. The maximum time a totem will stay standing is 4.5 minutes, and this time will depend on the level of wood you're using. You'll be hard pressed to find downtime here, as you want to keep moving between your totems, checking them, rebuilding, and collecting your rewards. Okay, so while the rewards will stick around, if you leave and come back later, they won't continue to accumulate once the totem has collapsed. So I would imagine it's more like rooftops than birdhouses. Oh yeah, herbivore is a fair example too. Okay. Can we have a higher level tree option for adventurers later in their fletching journey? You'll be able to use oak, willow, maple, yew, magic, and redwood logs as building materials for your totems and their decorations. Okay. You find each of these wood types along the route, of course. Wait, even redwood? Might be able to get redwoods in Valamor. There you go. Can I use strong bows to decorate my totems? This is another happy yes. You'll be able to use the following items to decorate your totems: short bows, long bows, unstrung or strung stocks, and shields. What will the ents? How will they look? An ent and a buffed ent. So the buffed ent is on mushrooms, basically. So they're drug addicts. That's what they're doing. They're coming around and they're getting their fix. Okay, so now it makes sense. Okay, now the title of the video, if I do title it something about Runescape Jagex bringing, encouraging drugs or being a drug addict to the game, that's why. Now this is your fucking clickbait. 10 minutes in, you found it. If you ever venture beneath the woodcutting guild and traverse the dungeons or headed out to the forest, yet you're likely to cross paths with the mysterious beings. While these particular ents have been praising the land of Valamor all this time, away from the lands of Gilnor, which I don't think the woodcutting guild counts as the lands of Gilnor, right? But sure, you're more familiar with. You will find that they bear a striking resemblance with their brethren. Yeah, because they're fucking trees, cunt. Man, I mean, look, I'm all for it, to be honest. Just normal trees, and then just straight up, this motherfucker's. He's high. Let's go. Are the ents really okay with us chopping down trees? Oh, who the fuck is... What do you mean frequently? Frequently asked questions. Are the ents really okay with us chopping down trees and taking their offerings? That is not a frequently asked question. Whoever is asking this question, you're living... It's a fantasy game. It's not real. They don't care. It will grow back in like 4.5 minutes. Just... Either Jagex is asking the retards questions, or they're being retarded by writing these questions. What the fuck? Thank you for... Yeah, cool. This one, the wants and inclinations of these ancient beings is a mystery to us humans, but research suggests that... just say fucking no. No, they're fine. They're fucking trees. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Do you think any other tree matters when you got your fucking fletching level and your woodcutting level prior to this? Jesus. What about the trees that you're farming and cutting down? What about those ones? Dickhead. Anyways, in terms of the rewards from Nigga, the knife, this XP buff is pretty fucking big. I mean, I fuck with that. Big time. I mean, for my future accounts, I would absolutely, yeah, I'd go for the knife. It looks like a safe minigame, so why wouldn't you even do that on a hardcore? Because that pushes you to Amethyst and Rune and Dragon Darts pretty fucking quickly. This is big. The only problem is getting bowstrings is gay as fuck. And Addle Darts, sure, I've not used the Addle system at all. I've not needed to. I've skipped it. I haven't got to it on any other account yet. So I'm sure it's excellent though, because I have seen people running it pretty much everywhere, like Chambers of Xeric, and I've seen people even using it in Tob and stuff. So not obviously at a high level of best in slot, but as a way to like kind of pre-bofa run the Addle, perfect. Or pre-blowpipe even. The masks are just dumb as shit, but if you have to use them for these totems, the totems they're not half bad. So yeah, I fuck with them, and not a bad poll from Jagex. I'd be voting yes to all of it personally. I think so. I give it 10 thumbs up, 5 booms out of 10. Thank you. Subscribe. Have a good night. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.